Welcome everyone to our online remembrance service. The 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month marks the signing of the armistice on the 11th of November 1918 to mark the end of the First World War. Since 1921, the nation has come together to remember the sacrifices that hundreds of thousands of British and Commonwealth servicemen and women made not just during the conflicts of World War I and World War II, but all subsequent wars and conflicts. Stirling has a long history, and many here have family who have served in the armed forces and have loved ones who still do. We thank them for their service, and we remember all those who have laid down their lives for us. This remembrance service enables us to remember not only those men and women who were killed during the two world wars, some of whom were similar age to our young people in the school, but also to remember those who have died in recent conflicts. They shall not grow old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them.
To Germany by Charles Hamilton Sawley. You are blind like us. Your man no hurt designed, and no man claimed the conquest of your land. But gropers both through fields of thought confined, we stumble and we do not understand. You only saw your future bigly planned, and we, the tapering paths of our own mind, and in each other's dearest ways we stand, and hiss and hate, and the blind fight the blind. When it is peace, then we may view again, with new won eyes, each other's truer form, and wonder. Grown more loving, kind, and warm, we'll grasp firm hands and laugh at the old pain, when it is peace. But until peace, the storm, the darkness, and the thunder and the rain.
I had no regrets at all. You see, I had no wife, no girl, no nothing. No regrets and no horrors. Because if you survive that, you can survive anything.
We went through towns, villages that were absolutely derelict. So we never knew where we were, except that we were in Belgium.
The devastation was something I never could have imagined. The whole place gave one a most eerie sensation.
There was stunted trees, torn to shreds with shell fire, and there was shell holes all over the place.
We were relieving men of the 28th Division, and as they passed us, we would say, "What's it like up there?" The reply invariably came back, "Bloody awful, mate."
The old sweats coming back. Got their tails up all right, but I didn't know what to expect, just hadn't a clue.
It was deadly warfare. You were facing the Germans.
Follow me! You got the order load. You put 9 in your magazine and 1 up the spout, and you put your safety catch on, and you always went into the line prepared to use your rifle immediately.
That's when you got rigid orders. No talking whatsoever, keep your head down, single file, no smoking. The captain would then direct you right to the front trenches.
As soon as it was light, we were given a ration of rum, and the amount of it as much as you could drink.
And we've got the order to fix bayonets.
It was a beautiful day, the way it dawned after a rainy night. A beautiful day.
Then 5 minutes ago, I remember those lads standing there, dead silent, couldn't make a noise.
I was more frightened sitting waiting to start. I was very frightened then, very frightened indeed.
And an officer shouted along the line, "Is everybody ready?" And I called out, "I can't get my bayonet on my rifle, sir." And he said, "Damn you, mate, well, hurry up."
I sent back a message to brigade headquarters to say we were all ready.
But unfortunately, a slight mistake occurred. The first thing we knew was terrific tremor of the ground. We blew a mine, which should have been under the German trenches, but wasn't. It was in no man's land. And that gave the Germans 5 minutes to occupy the crater, which they did.
Sergeant Moore, he was standing behind the trench. He got a revolver in his hand and he said, "Anybody goes back, I'll shoot him."
So that if we didn't go one way, we wouldn't go the other.
There wasn't a reluctance to go over the top, not with people I were with.
They'd put a curtain of shells over you, and you advance. That was the theory of the thing.
I realised that this was the moment of the assault.
And then 0
Somebody shouted, "There they go!" To the left were the London Scottish running forward.
I gave the order up the ladders, over the top.
And after this, we lived in a world of noise, simply noise, for hours.
As soon as you get over the top, fear has left you.
We didn't run. There was no shouting, no cheering. Everybody was deadly quiet.
Just as I stepped into no man.
In steps of 100 yards at a time. The line of British troops, Vicksburn, is walking quite steadily behind the barrage. It's a sight I shall never forget.
To start with, we'd had the odd machine gun firing, but remarkably little, and it seemed almost too good to be true.
And we then realized that Germans had been retaining that far until they saw how far the attack was developing.
Unknown to us, there was 10 to 20 German machine guns.
Then all hell broke loose.
And my God, he really opened up, and he let us have it. He just swept us.
Do you know David Anthony Cohen? Probably not, but we should all know his story. Sadie and I were asked to choose a person, someone's son, someone's brother, someone's friend to remember today.
We chose David Anthony Cohen, and this is his story.
David was born on the 28th of January 1992 and was the son of John Philip and Nellie Cohen. He was a pupil at Stirling High and left in 1939 after receiving the John Ferguson Memorial Prize. He joined the RAF and served as a fighter pilot, where he flew on missions to North Africa, Italy and Southeast Asia. When he joined the Air Force, he wouldn't have been much older than any of us. Imagine making that choice today, to put your life at risk, to protect others, most of whom you'll never meet in your lifetime. David died when he was just 23, whilst on a dangerous mission to Burma. He had volunteered to fly. He didn't have to go, but his courage, bravery, and drive to serve his country inspired him to do so. The plane he was flying crashed while he was fulfilling his role, and sadly his life ended far from home and far from his family. He was buried in India, but there's a memorial for him in Fulham, which remembers his short life and the contribution he made to our freedom. His memorial reads, "Until the daybreak and the shadows flee away, I shall be satisfied when I awake with thy likeness." David Anthony Cohen, we remember him.
At the heart of our school, our teachers, parents and community teach us to be prepared for our time. They instill a level of confidence and bravery, which as a former Stirling High School pupil, Cohen had great amounts of too. From his time at Stirling High, he propelled himself into one of the most dangerous fields of work to ensure the safety of all his friends, family and country. The bravery in which David Anthony Cohen showed in volunteering for the exercise in Burma and to be a part of the RAF has really resonated with Emily and I. Cohen inspires us to be fearless and to push ourselves to beyond places we never thought we could go, and to put others before ourselves. We think it is important we remember the bravery in which Cohen had and carry it with us. So if we are ever faced with a situation where we need to be brave or put others before ourselves, we remember David's story, and we hope you do too. Another person's story which we felt important to highlight today was that of Ruby Isabel Grierson. You'll remember a former head boy and girl in recent years telling her story. A suffragette and film director, she made propaganda videos to teach people how to feed themselves and their families with what they could grow at home in the war rations. Ruby is the only woman in our memorial book, and as a woman who eagerly campaigned for women's rights, we would love to know how she would feel about Emily and I being the first two girls to be in this position. We remind ourselves of Ruby regularly. Whenever we were to make a difficult decision, we think, what would a woman like Ruby do? Her position as a woman in the film industry, creating videos to help others, inspired us to make our videos on what our musical theatre group could do during lockdown and our new resources for S1s. It might not be as important as the amazing work Grierson contributed to, but it was her who inspired us to do so. The stories of both of these former Stirling High School pupils massively contributing to the war effort reminds us every day to push ourselves into uncharted territory, to be mindful of others and to be fearless. Stories like theirs should always be remembered, to give us hope and inspiration.
This is our musical reflection. We are going to perform Till Jamie Comes Hame. This song is about a father's love for his sons, whom he has lost in battle, and his love for his country. This is a historic poem written by Robert Burns, which captures the feelings of loss and love of one's country, which are universal in every war. We remember those who lost their lives in conflict, but we also remember those left behind in mourning.
In Flanders fields the poppies blow, between the crosses row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky the larks still bravely singing fly, scarce heard amid the guns below. We are the dead. Short days ago we lived, felt dawn, and saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders fields. Take up our quarrel with the foe, to you from failing hands we throw the torch to be yours, to hold it high. If ye break faith with us who die, we shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders fields.
This is a poem written by one of our own English teachers. Silent Graves. We will remember the days of distraught and repair. You made us stronger this day. We will remember your sense of right and wrong, persistence, bravery, loss, forever and always, that gave us our future, forever and always, the 11th November.
They shall not grow old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them.